entourage. He is Houdini.
Big Keith trailer. Look at him rumble. 40, 50. Watch out. The earth is shaking. He's at the 30.
Tackle your losses with another episode of the Tackle for Loss podcast, the premium New Zealand NFL gambling podcast.
Fires into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. No.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tackle your losses with the show. We're the show. I'm your host with the most, Priddey O'Donoghue. We're back, and I'm joined with the same man in the studio as always, Kiefer O'Donoghue.
What's going on? I'm in the studio. Happy to be here.
That's enough. And then on my right,
Does have a deadline.
usual, Harry Rose.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
And on my left, not our editor this week,
No.
Ryan Coleman. Ryan, put up a photo of you from the show last week. It's Grayson Holick.
I'm back.
He's back.
He's back and we're back, and the NFL's back. Not really. It's kind of fucking boring.
No, I'm not going to lie. The wild card week was terrible. But before we do that, just a production note, I need to move that light stand. 1 second. I can't see shit when I'm looking this way because it's right.
Fair enough. Yeah, last week was... I mean, it would have been fine.
Do you want to flip your
However-
screen so you can see yourself as well?
Ryan, don't put this in here.
Put it in the episode.
I'll leave it.
However...
All right, yeah, wild card week.
I just, I had too many bets on, and I thought they were going to hit. I'm specifically talking about the last game.
Yeah.
The Rams-Vikings. That really annoyed me.
For sure.
Because they get up by a decent amount. Sweet. They're playing well. Stafford's slinging it well.
Yeah.
They're playing well as a team. And then
Pow.
I need...
Sorry, they're in the game.
Yeah, and then Powell. I need, 15 more yards from Stafford. 1 more catch from Nakua. 3 more rush yards from, whatever the fuck his name is.
Card
Williams.
Yeah, you know what's crazy as well?
What's that?
I needed all of those too because I tailed your bet.
What
I tailed your bet.
What'd they do in the fourth quarter?
Not Pow.
Nothing.
Nothing. They did fucking nothing because they're just
They
winding
did
down the clock.
They did in the fourth quarter what the Vikings did the entire game.
Facts.
Nothing.
Facts.
We'll match you.
That's for you. That
Vikings-
was for you, Phil.
The Vikings fucking suck. Let's
Fuck
be
you,
real.
Phil.
Fuck you, Phil. The Vikings are dog shit. Someone said it on Reddit, and I have to agree. How did
You're
the
a Reddit
worst-
guy now.
How did the worst team in the NFL make it to playoffs? The Vikings are dog shit. Let's be real. The defense got
No.
exposed as dog shit.
Yeah.
Two dudes, Stafford and Nakua, they just dismantled the whole defense.
Sure.
I mean, it would have been worse if Higbee didn't get injured too.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah. Hell,
cleaning
he
them
was
up.
cooking those first rounds, and it would be even worse if Cooper Kupp hadn't fucked Matthew Stafford's wife, because then he would have been getting targets.
No, I
Yeah.
think it's a bit deeper than that, though.
I think it's a bit deeper.
Maybe the mother.
Wow.
I think it's
A sister involved.
the daughter, maybe.
Mm.
Whoa.
How old is she? 5, 6? It's a real criminal implication going on.
To Cooper Kupp start the fire.
He did.
The LA Fire.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We derailed so quickly. so fucking
so
quickly.
downhill.
Unbelievably fast. Yeah, it was a
If
a
your name's
crazy
Josiah Priddey, leave a like right now. Boom.
it was a crazy game from one half. But I don't think the Vikings are as bad as you think they are. I don't think they're good, but you need a proper QB in there. And then you need to shore up the other areas. But I don't think they're the worst team in the NFL.
They won
No,
14
no.
games.
They won
I
14
said not the worst
games.
in the NFL.
Yeah.
However, I do think that
They got exposed.
Yes, they
Yeah.
definitely did. Interestingly, they have lost 4 games this season now.
Yes,
right?
they have.
Regular. First game they lost, Lions in like week 7 or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember what week it was. Week 7. The next week after that, they lost to the Rams.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then last week of the NFL, they
Week
lose
18.
to the Lions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next game they play, they lose to the
Yeah.
Rams.
Well, interestingly,
Winky dink. I say nay.
nay. I think I did. I think I did conspiracies on each of those things. I should probably go back and check what my conspiracies said, and we could do a whole segment on that
Good
too.
enough segment, yeah.
But funny enough, though, did you see or notice when the game was going on that the Rams' defense just copied what the Lions did last week?
Yes, you know
Difference was the Lions had second strings and third strings in, where the Rams had their actual
Yeah,
defense
and
in.
they don't. You know what?
Actually,
But let's not get into this because I'll talk about that.
and where? Were you doing that? You got
In the
take?
game
in
when I
his
talk about
game.
the Rams.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
He's got the Rams.
Yeah,
game.
no, sweet as.
That's my job today, right?
I have a couple takeaways.
Talk about the Rams.
Yeah, no, good point. I have a couple takeaways to do with the Vikings here.
Got a takeaway.
Oh, right.
Best takeaway in the
played.
country.
I can't hear
Can
it.
I order a takeaway, please? We've come
You keep fucking talking.
All I hear is her.
80 kicks, dog. 80 kicks.
I do.
The seat.
Yeah, well, because we're essentially
have
doing
swamp
takeaways
ass.
at the moment. We're talking about the games and stuff.
Sure,
So with the Vikings, how you're saying have they lost only 4 times? So the Vikings are the first 14-win team in NFL history to lose in the wild card round. With this great achievement, the Minnesota Vikings now have the sole possession of the worst 13 and 14-win teams ever. They're also 0-2 in the playoffs when Daniel Jones is there. So last time Daniel Jones beat them, and this time he was on the sideline.
God damn it. Man.
Hey, that man's inevitable, man.
When Daniel
Inevitable.
Jones is in attendance, the Vikings better watch out.
Yeah, basically. I have some Rams ones as well. Should I talk about this Rams one? It's to do with how much money on the defense. So
Oh, yeah,
that
go
kind
ahead.
of okay,
I
that's
don't
all right.
talk about the money.
All right, cool. So the Rams are spending $39.5 million on their defense this season. It is the cheapest
in the league.
defense in the league
Oh, we did
by
talk about
far.
that earlier, I think, in the season.
Oh, in the season.
Yeah.
So they are on 39.5. The next cheapest is the Panthers at 66.7.
The
The Rams
Rams.
have a lot of rookies, don't they?
Yes.
They're also the second youngest.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
that's-
they are,
that's where
yeah.
it comes from.
And speak-
Behind the
Stafford-
backers.
And
By
Stafford bumps
backers.
it up a little bit. He's quite
True,
old.
he is quite old.
36.
And then speaking of the defense, I have a written note too as well. That game was the most sack yards ever in a playoff game.
Well, to be fair, fucking what's his name? Darnold did keep running backwards.
Yep, and here you go. So 9 sacks for 82 yards.
Yeah.
Most sack yards in a decade. And the sacks, here they go. Here's the 9 sacks. Loss of 10, loss of 7, loss of 12, loss of 8, loss of 7, loss of 11, loss of 13, loss of 8, loss of 9.
So 7 was the shortest.
7 was the shortest.
That's
So yeah,
nuts.
those are
Did he just play the whole game out of the fucking shotgun? What are we doing?
He
Get,
kept- well, he-
get your knuckles dirty, son.
yeah,
Get under center.
yeah, you tell
He
him.
gets his fucking he gets his fucking elbows dirty. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to any mothers.
That's what he apologizes for. All right, cool. What else? What other games played? Buccaneers and if we're going
Commanders?
backwards order, Commanders.
That was the best game of the
Best
week.
game of the weekend.
100%.
Why are you not just feeding Bucky Irving earlier? I get Mike Evans was doing well. He did do well against Lattimore. Kind of shit on Lattimore, to be honest.
I love that matchup.
Oh,
Just
it's
because I
so
don't
fucking
really like
funny.
Lattimore. I
Yeah,
like
no,
Mike
it's
Evans,
so
so it's
funny.
fun watching him
Um,
crush.
but
It's fun watching him get his knuckles dirty. You know?
Have you not heard that as a term for getting under center because they put their hand like at the top right under their ass? So
No,
then,
I haven't. No.
I think Jeff Saturday.
this guy's explaining the joke.
Oh yeah, because I
No,
don't
it's a-
understand
it's a
it.
term.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but
I'm gonna.
Jeff Saturday said it to whatever
yes,
quarterback
their
was
well-known coach Jeff Saturday.
Oh yeah.
whatever quarterback was sitting behind Peyton Manning
Ah, shit.
when they were at the
What
Colts.
did Brother Jeff Sunday say?
Who made that joke last year? I swear to God. I swear to God you made that joke last year.
Probably.
But yeah, it was the best game of the weekend. But yes, they
You know
should
that
have.
Saturday is before Sunday.
Boom.
Yeah.
Guess who the younger brother is?
I'm trying to, as the host, I'm trying to keep.
as
What are we
young as-
doing?
Giselle
It's-
Monday.
I really wished I didn't push record for this, so we had to start again.
Yeah, it definitely seems like that sort of energy.
re-listened to it and made the exact same joke.
Okay.
Explain them too.
Who's Buccaneers? The Buccaneers, they fucked up. They fucked up. And Washington actually looked really good. They were able to handle everything that the Buccaneers threw at them, which I don't know if it's a lot. They kind of.
Maybe the defense kind of let them down. I don't
Yeah.
know. They just didn't.
Something was missing. But that's the problem with the Buccaneers is some weeks everything clicks and it's amazing.
They never seem like a full team.
Correct,
you know?
yeah.
They
good,
also
yeah.
had that fumble and
Also,
then
they
the
did.
missed timing on the.
I do want to highlight something that really I hold dear,
Yeah.
and that is the Steelers.
Yes.
Obviously against the Ravens, right?
Yep.
And the thing for me that, we've talked about them being a mediocre team this whole season and like the whole Tomlinson just okay with being just okay thing, right? And this for me is just bang on perfect, exactly what sums it up for me.
Yep.
Right? They were losing, I think it was only by 7, or maybe even an even game. Let's say losing by 7. They're in their own half. I don't know how deep they were in their own half. You're losing to the Ravens already.
It was down. It was out at like the 45, so it was close to halfway.
Yeah.
You were already projected to lose this game.
Yeah.
Things are going downhill. You got to really like push out of the bag.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
this win. And you know that. You know your team is not just straight up better than the Ravens. That's
Yeah.
obvious, right? And you run the ball on 3rd down. Sweet. Okay, that's fine. You're now 4th in inches because Najee barely got there.
Yeah.
4th in inches. You have packages made where Justin Fields comes in for the option, run, the pass, the handoff, the little fucking boom, boom. Russ is a good running quarterback.
Yep.
Najee's a fucking bowling ball.
Yep.
You don't go for it on 4th and inches when you're already losing and you punt it away.
And you're at
It's-
midfield as well.
Your
It's not even
defense,
like they're in their
you
own
know
20-yard
TJ
line.
Watt has not gotten a sack at 150 fucking something snaps.
I think it's since we said he might get Defensive Player of the Year.
You know your defense is not good
We can
enough to
curse
stop the
players
Ravens.
from here on out.
Yeah.
You're not good enough. So what do? You punt it away and trust in your defense?
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
It's funny you say that. So I have a takeaway here, and it's got some. The first bullet point says, "Kriya's right about the Steelers."
yes!
So just anecdotally, a lot of stuff I've heard, and this was said by a broadcaster, I can't remember who, but they were saying the feeling apparently in Pittsburgh right now is the same feeling the Eagles felt towards who's got the Chiefs,
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Right.
There wasn't anything you could really say bad aside from, dude, you keep fucking this up, you need to leave. We don't like how you're running the show anymore. The Rams...
I feel like the same thing could be said about like McCarthy, apart from this year, like the previous 2 or 3. The team was doing well, they had decent records, but they just fuck it up at the end of the year.
Yep. And with Tomlin, you have to wonder, is it a media narrative or is it what he actually preaches, his record?
Well, I think it is.
You know,
I think it's him, dude.
I think it actually is what he preached.
So I've
I've
got...
to say, similar thing is for me was Pete Carroll. Like,
Yep.
just
Yes.
happy
Yeah.
with,
It's
like,
yes.
You know,
Yep.
every year they were just getting the playoffs.
Yep.
And like, okay, well they wouldn't do anything, and that was just good enough.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's not good enough, and that's why he's now not there.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Totally.
Get rid of fucking Tomlin.
Well, here's what I've got. This applies to, I guess, all these coaches. The Rams have now won 8 playoff games in 8 years under Sean McVay. That's the same number of playoff wins this franchise has had in its previous 31 seasons combined before McVay. McVay has a playoff record of 8-4 with 2 Super Bowl appearances over the course of 8 years. Tomlin has a record of 8-11 with 2 Super Bowl appearances in 18 years.
Yeah.
It just shows if you bring a coach in who's actually a good coach, a creative coach, and doesn't mind taking a bit of a risk,
100%.
you kind of in the modern NFL, you're getting better results.
Also, while you were paying a veteran quarterback a rookie salary,
$1 million.
Yeah.
you're paying him $1 million a year,
Yeah.
and you still can't fucking do better than a mediocre
Yeah.
record and then get knocked out first round.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't like the guy George Pickens.
He's dog shit.
He's dog shit. But even in his
attitude is fucking piss poor.
well,
I
in
can't
his
stand it.
interview at the afterwards, they talked about the offense and they said, "How do you fear it's going to go?" And he's like, "It's not."
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I-
it just-
to be
it's
fair,
just-
I
yeah.
don't fucking like him.
No, he's got an
I think
attitude
he's
problem.
a crybaby.
Yeah,
fucking
he has a
cry.
massive attitude problem. All right, so that was the Commanders at Buccaneers game.
Well, I feel like that's takeaways. I feel like that's
All right, I got a couple more.
right.
Yeah, well, Vrabel was hired as the Pats head coach.
He was.
That's pretty
was.
cool.
Yep.
That is pretty cool. I like that. Mike McCarthy is out at the Cowboys.
Yep.
He is.
The-
Deion Sanders is the #1 prospect
yes,
to go there.
Jerry Jones has been talking to Deion Sanders apparently.
That'd be
Take Shador
so
to-
funny.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing.
They'd have to trade
Apparently-
Dak to Tennessee to move up to
Well,
number
that's
1.
what
Also-
people have been saying. It doesn't make sense in you won't get Sanders because
Yeah,
Jerry
that's
believes.
right. He's going to the Giants.
Yeah,
No, he's not.
Jerry believes in Dak, but apparently if Jerry calls, you answer.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah. Also, I don't understand. I saw a reel the other day about it, just like an article, and it was like, man, it's crazy, and like the reason he's getting called is it's crazy to see what Deion Sanders did to Colorado. Did for Colorado in 1 year, really turned them around. Brother, they went mediocre. They didn't make playoffs.
Yeah.
And lost their bowl game.
Yeah.
The fuck has he done for them?
You wouldn't know the name
He
Colorado.
didn't turn them round. He just went round the roundabout.
Nice. You wouldn't know the name Colorado unless for the social media
So
team.
they didn't get up bad. I feel like you just moved on from that, Kiefer. I'm quite disappointed, actually.
Say it again, Ryan. Cut out the first
no,
one.
No. We move on. But next time I make a bit of a cool joke, laugh a little
You
bit.
just got to explain it a bit
Explain
better.
it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
How do you get?
How do roundabouts work?
So roundabouts, if you drive round them
Yeah.
and you go back, you end up where you were.
Oh shit! Is that still got the laugh track in it, or is that
Nah,
just like,
there was the boom.
is that still there? Because we removed them all from
Yeah,
my
it's called
spooky
rim
music.
shot, which is what your knuckles should do when you get under center.
Very nice. That's a joke. That's a joke right there. We got other games. We want to talk about the rest of them.
Nah.
They're really mediocre.
Yeah.
20
They're
minutes
they were
so
all just
far.
they were all just
Yeah.
blowouts. I mean,
Yeah, Chargers gonna charge. Called it
I just
last
want
week.
to.
They need
just
a receiver.
Brief, just a brief on the Packers, just overall.
Yeah.
It came down to, for a change, it was our defense was amazing, our offense was shit, and that was it. We've got the highest wide receiver drop percentage in the league,
Ooh.
and
You don't have anyone at wide receiver.
we've got we all
And they all got injured.
Yeah, all of them got injured. So our top three, Dobbs, Reed, and Watson, all injured. So we didn't really stand a chance, but we held Philadelphia, who's a high-powered offense, to
well,
a
it didn't
decent
didn't
score.
help that Jordan Love was just throwing the ball to the other team anyway.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
he was not.
There is
yeah,
an eagle
he-
down
I
there
think even if
somewhere,
those
they
dudes
say.
weren't injured, it's yeah, it wasn't
Disappointing
great there.
offense. That's all I can say.
The Chargers need a wide receiver as well because Quentin Johnson fucking sucks.
Oh, he got no hands, dude.
Lad
He got
McConkey's great.
stumps.
Lad McConkey had 197 yards.
Yeah.
He got his knuckles dirty and lost them. He lost both of his hands.
He lost all of them.
All right, let's move on.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna do this segment that was a carry on from last week. If you watched last week's episode, nice. If you didn't, you can go watch it. So earlier in the season, we got Ryan to put a little graphic up while we discussed not things that are going to happen like who's going to be MVP. We discussed more important things like how many car crashes are NFL players going to be in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's the sort of
Topical
podcast.
stuff.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
the sort of not podcast show. That's the sort of show
Great.
you're listening to.
Watching.
Or listen, I mean, it's on Spotify, isn't it?
It is
Do
on
we still
Spotify.
do that?
Yeah, but you need the visual element.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sluice hasn't complained, so clearly doesn't listen.
Ah. Anyway, so I went back and worked out what ones hit, what ones haven't hit, because it's the end of regular season, and we got to hold ourselves a little bit accountable. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Gotta
making
put our
this-
hands up.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Yeah,
So drinky game.
we'll make it a drinking game.
All right.
So
need a beer?
what way? Are you getting a beer?
We need a new one.
I need
All right. Well, let me finish explaining it, and then we can do a cut, and we can cut straight into it. What way do we want to handle this? Do we drink if we get it correct? Do we drink if we get it
I
wrong?
think we got more wrong.
So we drink if we get it
I only
wrong.
remember doing like 2 shotguns.
Yeah, there were shotguns if they hit.
Yeah.
So
So
I think, and I've only done like, I don't know, 2.
We've done
so I
2.
think we drink if we got it wrong.
drink if we got it wrong.
At
Okay.
this point, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's get a beer. Play along at home. We're doing these shotgun picks, and we decided that we will drink for each one we get wrong.
And you at home have to drink for every one you get wrong.
Yeah, play along with us. Okie dokie. First one. Patrick Mahomes will get a serious injury. 5+ games all season.
God, I wish it fucking happened.
He did not.
That was
He
me.
sustained a week 15 mild ankle spray, which lasted how long? Like
3 days.
3 days?
Half
yeah,
an
some
hour.
bullshit like that.
I reckon it was half an hour. And they sacrificed a small child, and then he was
And then
okay.
he goes back, yeah. Okay, next one. At least 7 QBs are out by week 8.
That didn't happen, did it?
Did you research this?
I did research. 6 starting quarterbacks.
You know, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, so we had Derek Carr,
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels,
Yeah.
Will Levis,
Yeah.
Jordan Love,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake May,
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson,
Yeah.
and that's 6. So yeah,
Is that injured or what week did Bryce Young
they
get
had to
dropped?
miss games.
they had to be misseen by week 8. So at week 8, it didn't matter if it was they missed one game. It could have been on the week 7 and missed week 8.
Did
and
Bryce
played-
Young get dropped after week 8 then?
It must have been,
And
yeah,
Anthony
yeah.
Richardson.
Yeah.
Right.
And all of those guys.
No, it was by week 8.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a joke.
Hold up. I want to look at the Panthers really quickly because I think he was out before week
Well,
8.
you just keep doing that one. I'll do the next one.
Sure, I'll drink for that anyway.
Yeah, yep.
it'll
Ryan
still be wrong.
Tannehill will make a team. So he's a free agent.
Did not-
Yeah, he's a
did
free
not make a
agent. He
team.
didn't sign with any NFL team. He's now 36. He's been selective in seeking the right opportunity to continue his career. The closest we got was when Jordan Love got injured and
Andy Dalton played in week 7 against the Commanders. Bryce Young went 2 for 2, -4 yards. Andy Dalton went 11 for 16.
Did he come back at who was in by week 8?
I thought it was any point.
No. It had to be week 8 was the point. We said by
Had to be
week
out.
8. So did he come back for week 8?
Yeah, Bryce Young played week 8.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why it didn't come.
Oh, I thought it was like
No, it didn't matter. They could have come back in and out. It could have been one off, one on, but just
on week 8.
had to be on week
I
8, yeah.
see. I see.
Yeah. So closest we got was after Jordan Love got injured. Tannehill was the rumor. Never happened. Head coach is fired by mid-season. We had Robert Saleh. He was relieved on his fuck me. He was relieved of his
himself and
duties
failed.
on October 8th. His record was 2-3. His record with the Jets was 20-36. He did not achieve a winning season in that time.
They suck.
New Orleans Saints made a mid-season coaching change. They got rid of Dennis Allen. They had a 3-5 record when they got rid of him. And Matt Eberflus, he was dismissed on November 29th following a 6-game losing streak, bringing the Bears' record to 4-8. It was the first mid-season coaching change the Bears have had in 105 years. But yes, we only drink for one. It was Dennis Allen.
Wasn't it Robert Saleh who was first? Oh, we did the shotgun for that.
We did. Oh, yes, so it's either or. It's
we
only
got it
15
right.
if you want. There will be 3. Oh, we got that one right. Whoops, yeah, no, we don't drink for that one.
Spit it out.
There will be 3 car crashes this year involving NFL players. Boys, don't drink. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oi, well done.
And-
I don't know whether we clap for car
I don't know.
crashes.
I could tell. Dude, don't clap for this one. Kyrie Jackson, rookie cornerback from the Vikings,
Yeah.
tragically passed away in a car
yeah,
crash in Upper
yeah,
Marlboro, Maryland,
yeah.
along with 2 former high school teammates.
That's sad.
Is it bad that I already clapped though? Does that still count?
So what do you fucking love? Crowd crashes,
Yeah.
people dying.
Well, it was the Vikings, bro. He fucking hates the
Vikings,
Vikings.
Mark Andrews, he was involved in a car crash. He didn't sustain serious injuries and was able to attend team meetings the same day.
Because he's made of fucking concrete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, true. Andy Dalton, that was the whole reason Bryce Young came back in. He went he got a car crash. Him and his whole family in Charlotte, North Carolina.
He's got a car crash. He just thought,
Went to his local Home Depot,
Yeah.
picked up a car crash.
Yeah. Jordan Whitehead from the Bucks. He had an accident while heading to practice. He missed the finale against the Saints. And DJ Johnson on the Carolina Panthers, he suffered a concussion.
All right, so we
Yep.
got that right.
On the
Got
field?
that one right. No, this
And
is
that's why he crashed?
Still a car
Did
crash.
you also see the LSU wide receiver just recently?
Yeah,
No.
declared
He
for the draft.
Declared for the draft.
Yeah.
He was like a top 5 wide receiver this year going into the draft. Hit and run.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Killed a ex-veteran. Killed a
Jesus.
veteran and just ran. He's fucked. He's gone.
You want to clap for that one, Gray?
No, because I feel like at that point you don't clap for veterans who survived bullets and grenades and
Yeah.
whatever else they had to deal with over there, and they come back and get killed by some fool in a car.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, Henry Ruggs can go on parole next year.
Wow.
Out on parole.
Get him
next
back in the
year.
league.
Yeah.
He will be.
Get in the league,
To be
yeah.
fair, no, people were saying like he'll be 26, which
Yeah.
isn't past your use by date
No.
for an NFL player. For me, it is.
The Raiders will pick him up, man.
Yeah.
It's the thing. So
It'll fit.
teams can pick up Henry Ruggs for cheap.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
true.
very
And they
true,
still
yeah.
won't take Kaepernick.
He's been practicing.
Hell yeah.
He's been running routes in the showers.
Yeah, because he needs to get out of those situations. You know the one. You know the knuckle ones that you're talking about.
These two guys and their jokes, and then having to explain them, man.
It was
Okay.
my joke. He explained it.
Thanks, two guys.
Jets, Texans, Ravens, Chiefs, Eagles, Falcons, 49ers, Lions go negative in the first 4 games because they were the favourite of their division.
Okay.
Jets went 0-4, Texans went 1-3, Ravens went 3-1.
So that's drink.
Chiefs went 4-0,
Drink.
Eagles went 2-2, Falcons went 1-3. Niners went 2-2, and Detroit went 3-1.
We should have said 5 games, so that way you can go
There was a
not
even
0.500.
split. Yeah.
So I think we drink like...
We drink for
I think we got
we just
50-50
drink
there.
for like 3.
I think it's 3 anyway.
Yeah.
3 would, yeah, 3.
Tyreek Hill announces another pregnancy.
When do we got that right?
We got it right.
Oh, right. Yeah, we got it right. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jake Bobo gets a 50-yard game.
Oh, he did. He had
As of
touchdown
January
pass.
7th, 2025, Jake Bobo has not recorded a game with 50 more receiving yards. His season high came October 27th
27.
against the Buffalo Bills, where he caught one pass for how many yards?
27.
15. So
He
we
had a
got...
touchdown last week, though.
Oh, good on him.
Last week
That was
Oh,
the,
yeah, well, that's when I was researching this, and I was just like, wait, surely... It was like, no, it was like a 2-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
That was-
But to be fair, bro, he was fucking put on a little fucking one-on-one out route. You know, he just throws it up to him. What does he do? Just high tops that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Drink.
God damn it.
there was a game we were sitting here watching as well, and we had
It was too, yeah.
the drinking game that we would drink if he caught the ball.
Also, I bet
Okay.
on fucking Patrick Ricard to get a touchdown. Oh no, it was Juszczyk. I bet on Juszczyk to get a touchdown. Didn't fucking get it. The next week he gets a fucking touchdown. God fucking
I feel
damn
like
it.
Juszczyk is almost worth betting on every week. Every week to do it.
I don't know.
He'll get himself
I don't-
two.
I don't
He'll
think
get himself a
he's-
couple,
Over the
yeah.
season.
Might make your money. I think
Maybe.
he's paying for like $6.50, which is not
Yeah.
quite enough.
True,
to-
true. All right, I got a couple of revenge ones. If Aaron Jones comes back and scores 2 touchdowns at Lambeau,
He did not.
he did not. No, he had 22 carries for 93 yards and 4 receptions for 46 yards.
Yeah.
We got it wrong.
So yeah, we got it wrong. And the other one, if Saquon Barkley comes back and scores 2 touchdowns at MetLife,
He did.
he did not score 2 touchdowns in a single game at MetLife.
You go. Yeah.
Yeah, he did rush for 176 yards and a touchdown, leading the Eagles to a victory 28-3.
Oh, beverage.
We got 2 more. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift to break up.
That was never happening.
Didn't happen. We did, funny enough, while we were talking about it, have another one which we didn't put on the list, which was, would there be as big of a celebrity relationship? And
I know
it
what you're
didn't.
thinking,
It didn't.
but no.
It didn't happen. But we also said in it, Josh Allen and Hailey Steinfeld do not count because they're already in a relationship, and that was as close as we probably got this year.
And they got engaged, man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, and the only reason it probably really got blown up is because then.
Star that's fucking
Oh yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah, he's down bad so hard.
Holy
We're never gonna get
fuck,
that
he's
third
down
movie,
bad.
man. We're never getting that third movie.
Holy shit, he's
Was that Andrew Garfield?
No.
Into the
Miles
Spider-Verse.
Oh.
the black dude that plays Miles Morales.
Oh, really?
He is so down bad. Like in interviews, this is why she's with Josh Allen.
It's bad.
And like in interviews and
It's
stuff, they
bad.
talk about him like, you know, oh, you do have a great performance in episode whatever the second one I think it was. And
Yeah.
then, and then his whole thing is just like, you know, it's just so easy when I'm just blessed to work with a beautiful woman like.
Yeah.
He says like, yeah, it's like it's so easy to flirt when you're looking at Hailey Steinfeld or some shit. It's like, oh.
And all the
And then-
tweets he's made, all the
Oh yeah,
tweets
because
being like,
when they got engaged, he
Oh
put a
my
tweet out, and
God.
it's just like, you know, sometimes you don't win, but you know, we just hustle down and go get black and white photo of himself, and everyone was calling him out because it's just like, dude, is this about him getting
clearly
engaged?
posted this after getting married.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking.
I wouldn't push it too far. There's going to be about fucking 6 linemen standing at his front door.
yeah.
Just like
yeah,
knocking. It's like, you're right there,
Well,
bud?
he might be pushing it too far. He then was seen at a fashion show with the chick who plays Mary Jane in, not Mary Jane, Spider-Man's first girlfriend in the Tom Holland series before he gets with Mary Jane.
Oh yeah, the
Can't remember her name at all.
Vulture's daughter.
Yeah. So he gets with her. And so he was seen at a fashion show with her, and then he put a post up with them together and a caption. She releases a TikTok being like, "You were creepy. You can't. I don't want to talk to you."
Yeah, I think I saw that TikTok.
He's such a weirdo.
Dude
You
is-
can tell just from all the interviews.
Yeah.
He's so fucking weird.
I
It's
reckon,
so
I reckon
bad.
he's got a box just like at home, just filled with Spider-Man comics. He's like, one of these is going to be real for me.
One of them,
I'm going to
yeah.
find my Mary Jane love, and he's just going to sit there and read them at home.
The thing is,
He
is
goes to
like,
clubs and goes, yeah, you know what I mean? No, I'm Miles Morales. Who? Spider-Man.
He's just like slinging webs across the club, dude.
No, the
Come over here.
animated one.
they get,
You haven't seen it? It's good.
call me Spider-Man. How I swing the white goo around the city.
I've never heard that. It's a good line. Someone should rap that.
Someone should put that in a
Just a
song or
bar.
something. Yeah. And last one, we got some sort of sponsorship. Technically,
Well, we got offered.
We did.
We did get offered a partnership.
we ain't going to disclose details,
We
but
got offered a partnership.
technically we
declined
did.
it. Did we actually reply to them?
No.
I
Decline.
feel like we're taking that track the same way Do Perfect shut down Budweiser at the start, and now they're just multimillionaires. We shut down this one. Eventually,
Yeah.
we're going to be
'Cause we're
Multi-millionaires.
Because we're a good Christian channel for our show.
That's right. We don't promote
Yeah.
gambling.
We don't get our knuckles dirty.
We don't.
We don't get our elbows dirty.
Well, unless the Lord
Well,
tells
Harry
us
does.
to.
Huh?
If the Lord says, "I get your knuckles dirty,"
I
do
get
what
my
the Lord
knuckles
says,
dirty with
yeah.
good woman.
But we won't call them.
No men, because the good Lord says no. I kid. Well, I don't kid. I don't. Men.
He's got no kids.
I'm joking. I'm not.
Not with men.
No,
Alright, God's not real. All right, let's be real.
Okay.
Spider-Man
Here we go.
is.
Spider-Man. Do you know what is real?
The animated one.
Yeah, the thing about
They
it
made a
is,
few.
if he keeps going the way he's going, they'll just recast him. He's a voice actor. Someone else will do the voice.
They'll get that
You sound
NPC,
similar.
that
like,
NPC guy from TikTok.
yeah,
Just get him to do it.
exactly. All right, should we do some silly questions?
Yeah.
Should I do them should I do mine because I'm staying up?
So we're doing a few. No, not Jeopardy this week. But we are doing 2 questions each. They're about the teams left in playoffs, the 8 teams. You have 2 questions. If you get them, when you ask them, we all have a separate answer. We're not working together. If we get them right, the person asking them drinks. If we get them wrong, we drink. That is how it will work. We've all got 2 questions.
Yep,
Kiefer, you start.
yep. And these are just for the teams that are in the playoffs as well.
That was
As I
mentioned.
said,
Yeah.
Yep. It's the 8 teams
Cool.
left.
So, one of these playoff teams, they were subject to a lawsuit because the artist who designed the logo was not compensated for their work. What team was it?
Wow.
How are we going to do this? Because we've got
Just
different.
have an answer in your head and just be honest about it.
Okay.
I mean, we can all probably even say it, and then.
Yeah.
I think this one's kind of
So,
a random.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rams. Chiefs.
I don't know if the
Bills,
Commanders logo really.
Ravens.
We would design the W, man.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
After you got done chewing on it.
I've got my answer.
I've got mine.
I've got mine.
All right, go.
Lions.
I'm gonna say Ravens.
I was going to say Rams.
Ravens.
Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah, so he
You
wasn't
have to drink once. By the
wasn't
way.
compensated for his work, didn't sign a contract with the team for its usage. When he took
well-
the team to court, the judge ruled that, in fact, the Ravens organization was in the wrong and had to stop using the logo.
Or
but-
pay him.
But when damages were awarded, the judge essentially said the design wasn't the driver of the merchandise sales. Basically, the only reason that people bought the Baltimore Ravens hats or jerseys was because of the affiliation with the team. Affiliation. Not because of the logo itself.
Yeah.
So he didn't get awarded anything.
Don't know. Oh, well, damages were paid. So,
Damages.
yes.
Oh, right,
yeah.
they were.
But I don't think he got as much as he wanted because they basically said, well, it's the team that drives the sales, not your logo.
You drew a
for
scribble.
sure.
Get over it.
Yeah.
If
So
I was a judge, that's how I'd rule it. It's like,
That
look,
is-
man, you drew a scribble.
Yeah.
Get the
Drew a
fuck
little,
over it.
Yeah.
drew a little bird.
drew a little bird. Little bird guy.
Have you seen this little bird guy?
See this little bird guy? All right, I got one more.
Right, go on.
You don't want to go around, or you don't want to do both of yours?
Just do both, I think.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Now let's go round.
We'll just go around the table. So I
Probably
think
round
that.
the table.
Probably round
Yeah.
the table.
So who wants to
like
go
a
next?
roundabout.
What is that?
You go round the table like a roundabout.
Oh, that's from that joke earlier.
Yeah. So you
All
start.
right, my fucking question.
Yeah, you go
What
around.
would you go?
You finish back where you start.
So I've gone for a number 1 to start off.
Okay.
Jersey numbers because I love them.
Shock.
Yes.
Kenneth Gainwell. What jersey number does he wear?
Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah.
I don't know.
24 is my guess.
I was gonna say 23.
I was going to say 3.
No, he wears number 14.
Fuck!
Gosh darn it. Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Gee.
Right, my question, bit of an easy one. Is it? I don't know, actually.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, tell us.
Who is the tallest quarterback left in playoffs?
left in play.
Don't say your answer. Have it in your head first.
Okay, I've got it.
I've got my guess.
Tallest QB left in
Because
playoffs.
I think we talked about it last time.
We have done a tallest QB.
Yeah, I think he was mentioned.
They weren't obvious. They were probably mentioned. Do you have your answer, Kiefer?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's right, but yeah.
Okay, great.
Jalen Hurts.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is the tallest left.
God
He is 6'5".
Damn it.
Yeah.
Interestingly, second tallest. If you can get this, wait. So what? You got
I got it right.
you got it right as well. Wait.
Yeah, I was just thirsty, I guess.
If you can get his height, I'll drink again.
That's
He's
6'5".
6'5".
You just said
You
it.
just said it.
No, that's sorry. No, that's not what I was going to ask.
I still think you drink.
No, it wasn't what I was going to ask.
No, you did ask.
That's
I
a
wasn't,
weird.
I wasn't going to ask.
It's a
that. That's
weird
not what
second
I was doing.
question.
That's not what I was going to ask. I drank and then forgot. And I just said something that wasn't what I was going to ask.
Much like a
I'm gonna
roundabout, we're now back to where we started.
I guess my turn.
No, I'm going to ask what I was actually going to ask.
What are
Okay.
you going to ask?
If you can get the second tallest, I'll drink again.
But the height.
Second tallest. What do you mean?
Why
What
is
do
the
you mean
height coming into it?
What the fuck else would it be? The second tallest. Like height?
When he's
No,
sta-
no,
no.
not height.
Do we
when
have
he's
to guess
standing on
height?
his wallet.
What?
Do we have to get his height?
Guess it.
Guess his height.
Guess the fucking
guess the
second
player.
tallest
Oh,
quarterback,
well,
man.
why did you bring up the height?
You did.
Let me think.
Jalen Hurts. Final answer.
Who else is left?
Actually, I shouldn't have asked that. Carry on.
My question.
Is that your next question?
No.
Wow. Spoiler
His
alert.
next one's the shortest.
If I give you the answer.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, my question is, what year did the Commanders change from the Redskins to the Washington football team, and then the year that they changed from the Washington football team to the Commanders?
It's a fucking two-parter?
It's a
It is a
two-parter.
You gave us a
Yeah.
two-parter?
You
Yeah.
can get one of
Like
the two.
Avengers.
I'll give you one of the
Okay.
two.
The
I won't
end
be
is a
that mad.
I
two-parter.
think.
Like Harry Potter, the end is a two-parter.
Can we say them and you not say whether it's right or wrong and then we kind of move around? I'm not going to...
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I've got
Oh,
my
I see.
I've got
I
my
see what you're saying.
guesses.
So you can just go and... Because I still need to
I'm gonna
When they
say
changed from the Redskins to the Washington football team, and then when they changed from the Washington football team to the Commanders.
2020 and then 2022.
Yeah, that was what I had.
Okay, those are your two answers?
Yeah.
19 to 21. It doesn't matter.
No, I don't think it's.
I'm going to go... I'm going to go 2021. They changed to the Commanders.
Okay.
2023, they changed to the...
Other way around.
Other way around.
Oh, sorry, other way around.
Yeah,
Football
yeah.
team at 2021.
One,
I said.
yeah.
2023,
Oh, that might.
Commanders.
Commanders.
You're both wrong.
Damn.
Was it
what is
19? Was it 19 to 21?
It was 19 and 21.
Ah, was
Yeah.
earlier.
I didn't know.
Damn.
I couldn't remember if they were.
The thing is, I remember talking about
During
it a lot
COVID.
when it changed.
Yes.
And that's why I
Yeah.
thought it can't be 2020 because that was COVID and we would have been at home and not...
Yep.
We wouldn't have talked about
Yep.
it,
That was
right?
my exact
So I was
thought.
kind of like, it
Yeah.
can't be 2020. So I went the next year.
Yeah.
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 One before.
God
Damn.
damn.
You
So
two got
it's-
drink. I drunk
Was
mine.
that 2 drinks?
That's just one.
That's one. There's one question, but.
You just, honestly, I said you just had to get one right. No, I got
Alright,
one
True.
right.
Yeah.
A beer.
Well, let's finish this up. Oh well, you have to
Why
drink.
don't
He's
I-
going to need one.
All right. Well, that's first round done. Stay tuned for the second round.
I need a piss anyway.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Around 2 questions. All right, hold on. I just need to get my.
Yeah, that means you have to ask the question.
Yeah, I got that's me. I'm the start of the round 2. Okay.
Still the roundabout.
So the Rams have won 3 Super Bowls.
Okay.
Don't tell me to name all 3.
Technically, it's that one of them was
St. Louis.
national championship because it was earlier before the Super Bowl was a thing.
Era.
Yeah. So, what names did they go by? Because as you've said one already.
No, my bad.
That's okay. You guys can work
you
as a
said that
team
was before the NFL was even formed.
No,
Yes.
before the Super Bowl era.
before the Super Bowl era. Yeah.
So still
No,
the
Super
NFL.
Bowl, Before the, yeah, but,
Yeah,
sorry,
before the Super Bowl era. Yeah.
So if it's not, I don't know anything before the St. Louis Rams.
Okay, so you got
Yeah,
So
I'm the
sorry,
same.
Can you,
Okay.
If there's one, can you tell us if there's one before? Because we're not going to get it.
Is it not St. Louis?
No, yeah. So there's St. Louis,
There's LA.
Yeah, I'm saying.
LA Rams. If there's one more, and yes, sorry, it is before.
Then we're not going to get it.
So, do we just have to take a stab at it like where they were?
You know what, Kira, I do have
Yes, take a stab at where they were.
it.
Just West Coast.
San Diego Rams.
No.
San Jose Rams.
No.
Sacramento Rams.
No.
Las Vegas Rams.
Okay, I'll take a drink for it.
Making a
because-
retarded question.
Yeah, I saw the fact. I was like, this is a really fun fact. So yes, they have one as the LA Rams, the St. Louis Rams, and the Cleveland Rams.
No way.
Cleveland Rams, they represented Ohio, and it was against the Cleveland Browns, and they played that Super Bowl where they won in Los Angeles.
Not in Cleveland.
No.
But it was
Yeah.
before the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah, before Super Bowl.
So
It
they
was called
wouldn't
the
have- they
National
wouldn't have won the
Championship
Super
game. But yeah,
Wow.
kind of a fun
Okay.
fact. But I'll take the drink because it was
Shit.
niche.
Yeah.
It was niche. That one's for you, Phil.
Phil would not even know.
We're young, all right? We don't go that far back.
Phil would
Just
know
because
that
you
one.
date someone who
Phil
was
would-
before the Super Bowl era,
Oh,
we don't go that far back.
Phil would not have known that.
got it.
All right.
You might have.
Out of the
Probably does.
teams remaining in the playoffs,
That's
Yeah.
why that was the premise of the
That's
question.
Yep.
8 of them.
how many Super Bowls have they won combined since the year 2000?
We got 3.
Since 2000.
Since 2000.
No.
Oh, since 2000.
I don't. Bro, we gotta start doing questions where we fucking pay attention to the NFL. I'm like 2015 onwards kind of thing, right? Why are we going since 2000, brother? I was 2.
That is true. I remember when we started watching the NFL, and think we were in Wellington at the
That's
boys'
when we.
play.
I would
No,
argue
we
we.
It was
watched
the
it
Broncos.
we watched
Actually,
it
no,
at
we
home.
did. Yeah, at
Yeah.
Maryland.
14.
Yeah.
And
Merlin,
Maryland-
and then the year after was Ryan's, and then the year after that was Wellington.
Sorry,
yeah.
so I'm not gonna fucking know.
So middle of high school for us, we'll say.
13. My final answer.
I was going to go 18.
Bucks have won.
Since 2000, the
Yep.
8 teams remaining in the playoffs have won 18 Super
remove
Bowls
10.
combined.
8. I got
won.
8.
Rams have won.
Bucks aren't in the playoffs. I'll help you out.
Rams have won. Eagles have won.
Chiefs
have
won 2.
Isn't it 3?
This is the 3-peat.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, this is the
This is
3.
the
Yeah, but didn't they
three-peat.
win one, then win no, then win 2?
Because the Bucks beat them.
Yes. Yes, because the Bucks beat them.
I'll
But
give you-
wait,
I'll-
did they win before
I'll give
that?
you another hint. The first year that we watched the Super Bowl, we watched them beat the Niners,
That doesn't help.
the Chiefs.
Cheers for that.
So they've won 3. So there's 3.
It is 3. Okay.
It is
yeah,
3.
Fucking hell. I'll
Then who else? Commanders haven't won shit.
No.
Bills haven't won shit.
Ravens.
Not since
Did they win with
2000.
Flacco early?
Ravens won with Flacco. No, did he win with the Colts? He won with the Colts, didn't he?
No, he won with the.
He's
he
only
won
been in the
with
Colts 1 year.
He won with the Ravens.
Flacco
Yeah.
won with the Ravens. Who else is the fuck in here? Who else?
Lions haven't won any.
Lions haven't won
No.
shit. Who else?
There are.
Texans haven't won shit.
No, never mind. That'll give it away.
All right, yeah, go 6. So we got 6, 8,
Let's go-
13.
Surely we're missing. Surely we're missing some. So let's go 7. Let's go 7.
Can we
So you're
compare-
You're getting different.
Oh,
You
we
can
all
give
get
different answers.
7.
Yeah,
7,
8.
I said final answer on accident.
13.
Yeah.
It was 8.
Oh, hell yeah.
So 2000, 2001, the St. Louis Rams, and then the Ravens won.
Yeah.
And then the Ravens won in 2012, which you got eventually, and then all the other ones you said have been
That's
since.
fucked
Yeah.
up. Some of us are still crip walking to primary school. That's fucked up. I've been watching the.
I thought
I was fucking crawling to my mum's teeth. I'm not fucking crip walking in primary.
I did, dude.
I thought you might have heard
I was
the.
in a red
shit.
neighborhood too, so I was thugging it.
I thought you might have heard of the Ravens 12-year rule thing that they have, but I guess I just look at internet way too much.
Well, so that's one hint to one game.
No, because they won it in 2000, then 2012,
Did
which
you know
that
the
would have
St.
given you
Louis Rams
the
winning in the year 2000?
greatest
Go
show on
Cleveland.
turf.
Apparently,
Kurt Warner.
I did.
You first said 18, which is
Yeah,
hilarious.
true, yeah.
Let's just go 6.
All right, what's your question, Chris?
Who is the shortest QB left in play?
I thought it was going to be really good because he sat here for ages.
Yeah, he did too.
I was like, he's cooking up
What
something
the
good.
fucking of the game analysis, not these stupid questions.
Oh,
All right.
The shortest,
Who's the shortest?
not Josh Allen.
And you have to get his height.
Jane Daniels, 6'2".
Interesting.
Stafford, 6'1".
Okay.
I was going to go with Jane Daniels as well, but I'll make it interesting. I'll go CJ Stroud.
Okay.
And Bartman goes 6-2 for him too.
The answer, you're wrong. The answer, you're very wrong. The answer is Jalen Hurts 6'1".
I just think he's a big body guy because he's always freaking
Yeah.
going for the tush push. You
Yeah.
think he's a solid
So
big
He's
man.
just built low.
I'm
you know?
6'1". Get me in there. I'll get my
Fact,
knuckles
fact.
dirty, dude.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
get
yeah.
that first down on fourth down.
Okay, so you all drink, but also I will drink if you cakes can name the second tallest. So
Second-
now
Did you
have
say
6
you
left.
cakes?
He's saying weird. I'm hearing weird words from his mouth.
You have
yeah.
6 QBs
Yeah.
left.
How many cakes do I have?
That is an interesting question. How many butts do we have? Is it 1 butt or 2 butt?
1 butt, 2 cheek.
What's the question?
Who's the second tallest?
Central's
It's
QB.
not Jalen Hurts and it's not Josh Allen.
Jared Goff, 6'4".
It might be right. Don't take my laughing.
I'm actually gonna take Jared Goff as well.
Or it could be CJ
Lamar
Stroud.
Jackson, 6'3".
It's
Nice.
Jaden Daniels.
Oh really?
He's 6'4".
Oh really?
He's 1 foot less than Josh Allen. Yeah.
One
Shit,
whole
that's
foot.
wild. 1 foot.
Or 1 whole inch.
1 foot.
1 foot.
You said 1
That's
Yeah, you said he's
that's
yeah.
wild shit, man.
All right, Jason, you're up. What you got?
A new drink.
Whoa.
I got, what is the name of the Eagles stadium?
Lincoln Financial Field.
Lincoln Financial Field.
Keyword, you wouldn't have got it.
I told you
link.
it last week on the episode
They
as
call
well.
it the link.
You wouldn't have got it. I saw you looking around. You take that drink. I'm going to take 2. You have 1.
I'll take 2.
I said it on last week's episode, man.
I'll drink because I wasn't going to get that either.
He just says it with conviction. I just say the link.
Sorry, I should have let you guys think
All
for
right,
a little bit.
it's been an hour. Let's move into games.
Yeah, let's do
All
that.
right. If you're still here after an hour,
Well done.
We're now talking about what we're betting on. The whole premise of this show.
All right, so all of us is
I'll
taking,
go last.
All of us taking a game each because obviously there's 4 for the divisional round.
This is true.
I'll start off. I've got Lions v Commanders. I took this game solely because it's the only team of my division left. So I thought
Fair
might as well
enough.
talk
Yeah,
about
why
them.
not? Yeah.
The Lions are minus 9.5 favorites.
Lions
which
are
is
9.5
crazy to think.
9.5 favorites. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so Lions dominated the Vikings in Week 18 of the NFL season, with the team getting injured players back at an optimal time. Week 18 brought back linebacker Alex Anzalone, who was a weapon.
Yep.
And Khalif Raymond, their wide receiver. But in saying so, they had a couple of injuries. I think one of their corners got injured, but I think they can survive without him. However, for this game, the divisional round, there's a chance Montgomery is back. It's not guaranteed yet, but a lot of the sources are saying
He practiced today.
that he's going to be back.
Sauce. He's a sauce.
Yeah. The Commanders' defense have struggled against the rush, and the two-headed monster of Sonic and Knuckles, Dirty Knuckles, is going to pound the rock straight up the
Tying
field.
it all back in,
Yeah,
baby.
that's right.
Sexy Sonic and
It's
Dirty
come at the
Knuckles.
perfect time after Jared Goff struggled in week 18 in the past game with 231 yards, 1 TD, and 2 interceptions. Now for the bet. So my bet this week is, I closed the tab a second. Hold on. So I've gone the Lions, but I've changed the line because I don't like the 9.5. So I've taken the Lions at minus 6.5.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I've gone
nice.
Sam Laporta to have 30 receiving yards.
Yeah.
Amon Russell Brown, David Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs to combine for 2 touchdowns.
Combined for 2.
Oh yeah.
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 Sweet.
Yeah.
Yep. Austin Eckler to have 2 receptions.
Yeah.
Brian Robinson to have 20 rushing yards. David Montgomery or Jameer Gibbs to have 60+ rushing yards because I'm not sure how they're going to share the ball.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
That pays $5.18.
That's
I like it,
really
man.
nice.
I like it.
The
So you
one
chuck-
thing
chuck
I might
$10 on
remove
that.
is Eckler. He didn't get a lot of work last week, I don't believe.
Well, yeah, because they relied a lot on their passing game quite a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
So their check down guy in the run
Yeah.
game is more Eckler over Robinson.
Okay.
That's
okay.
why
Yeah.
he just
fair enough.
needs 2 receptions.
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
check
Well,
down
true.
passes.
If you go
Yeah,
nowhere,
yeah,
it's
good
fine.
point.
That's
good
fine.
point. That's really good. I'm actually weirdly nervous about that game. The Commanders.
I'm weirdly nervous about a lot of these games. in all honesty.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I think as much as they pay, whatever they pay, and these favourites underdogs, I think a lot of them can go either way.
That's why I didn't touch the 9.5. I was like, I'm going to change the line.
I think that's
alternate
such a good move on the line there.
Yeah.
I would definitely tail that.
Yeah,
I really like that.
I like
Yeah.
Harry?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Haters Guide to Chiefs versus Texans.
Let's go.
And none of this is on the Texans. I'm hating on the Chiefs. During his bye week, Patrick Mahomes had his third kid.
Oh, I bet his pussy's so loose now.
He will be tired after staying up all night. Under 249.5 pass yards. I'm moving on from your shit.
Yeah.
This week on the Pat McAfee show, Travis Kelce was interviewed, and when asked how his body felt, he said, "I am feeling 22," and kind of reference to his girlfriend.
Oh, for fuck's
When
sake.
Travis Kelce was 22, he was still at the University of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I do not want a university tight end running on my football field
Let
under
me start this research.
under
Let's go.
52.5 receiving yards.
Hell yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins hasn't won a playoff game since 2016-17 when the Titans beat the Oakland Raiders.
Wow, well, he's not going to win one now, is he?
No,
Surely
he's not. Texans to win head-to-head.
Yeah. How's that paying?
I got one more leg.
Oh,
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Isaiah Pacheco did fuck all to help my fantasy team this year. I came in the bottom 4. Fuck that guy. Under 43.5 rush yards. He's also been battling injuries, so I don't know. But that was paying about $12.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
nice.
so good. That's so good.
And that's great. All right. And you want to go last, Keith?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I have got
It's going to be good because you did a lot of research.
Yeah.
A great game. I have the best game. Great game. Eagles-Rams.
Yeah.
Eagles are -5.5. Rams are +5.5. All signs in this game point to Saquon shitting on the Rams. Last time they played this year, he rushed 26 times for 255 yards. That's 9.8 yard average
Jesus.
on 26 carries. How do you average 9.8 on 26 carries?
You play against the Rams.
Against a good run defense, right? He caught 4 catches for 26, so it shows that he can also be used in the passing game. He's not just a fucking running back. AJ Brown had 6 for 109, so he's there. Jalen Hurts only had about 160 pass yards, and Jalen Hurts also rushed 12 times for 39. I'm not focusing here much about the yards, more so rushed 12 times. Managed to get out of the pocket. He's dynamic. The word of the year, dynamic.
Is it? All
We're
right.
looking for dynamic quarterbacks, dynamic teams, dynamic offenses, and that's what's busting out these NFL defenses at the moment. This Eagles team is way too dynamic for the Rams. They are not the Vikings that they played last week.
True.
It is true. They are a different team.
The Rams dominated the line of scrimmage versus the Vikings. They sacked them, 8 times, I think it was?
9.
9
Nine
times
you mentioned earlier
for
today.
82 yards.
They saw what worked last week when it came to the Lions versus Rams. Put a fucking hand in his face and run at him, and Donald fucking sucks cock, basically.
Get your knuckles dirty,
Get
son.
your knuckles dirty.
And they saw that and said,
Run up
shit,
his gums.
let's just do the same fucking thing. With that, the Eagles have a top 2 O-line when healthy, and I think they got healthy into this. They are a monster O-line. I saw photos last week, I think, of the pockets that they were creating.
Oh,
He's
unreal.
got fucking 20 yards circle around him that he has to throw it.
And 20
Or-
seconds of time.
You could fit a whole
100%.
roundabout in there.
Yeah.
And also in that, the Vikings have been it was roughly the 15th ranked O-line.
Yeah.
When it comes to pass protection, meaning that the Rams be able to shut them down.
Yeah.
Too surprising, really. And so with that, I haven't really gone into player props at all much, but I'm Eagles -5.5 is playing probably about $1.87.
Yep.
And I would hammer that. I think
Nice.
that
Tree's
it's
putting
home,
$1,000 on it.
home.
I've heard it.
Yeah.
It's a home game for the Eagles as well.
Whereabouts?
Whereabouts, Kiefer?
At the link. AKA Lincoln Financial Field.
There you go.
I think the Eagles fucking slam them. I really
Nice.
do.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Rams had their days.
I can see it.
They're a cool team, but they are not the caliber. And I think the Eagles will manage time and manage this game really well. I would hammer the fuck out of Saquon rush yards. Last time he averaged 9.8 on 26 carries. How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah.
He had more rush yards than most QBs ever get pass yards in a game.
Yeah.
255? You kidding me?
Unreal.
That's my bet.
Nice.
Hammer the fucking Eagles.
That's more rush yards than Harry had all last year.
It's just true.
What?
80 kicks. All right. I gotta get a thing.
Whoa, what? You didn't
What?
put that on
Where
blast.
are you going? Oh, yeah, you're getting a thing.
A thing. Why is he going into that cupboard? No one goes into that cupboard.
Nah, me and Craig actually have to go in that cupboard and clear it out. Of what's ours? Oh, I do not want to put that on.
Put a
It's
blanket
so
on. Put a
hot.
blanket over here.
It's
What?
It's so hot.
Why? It is warm in here.
Well, I've got a blanket for the boys because I
This
don't
is not the
I don't-
American winter.
I don't realize that. Yeah, ironically enough, it's a Chargers blanket too.
Is that what
Um,
it's for? And you're going with Chargers to win?
no, I've got.
Considering they've already been eliminated.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
is
yeah.
this for?
Okay, well, don't do that. I bought a blanket for the boys because I didn't realize I actually had to put a bet together. I just found a
Have you not been on
story.
this show before?
No, this time. A story as old as time.
Uh-huh.
And so I thought I'd tuck you into bed.
Yeah.
Put your little blanket on. You guys,
I won't
you
go
guys,
bed yet.
You guys got your milks. You got little milks
Yeah, I
there.
got
Yeah,
my-
you got little milks there.
It's a fizzy milk.
I got the fizzy milk. And I thought I'd tell you a story.
Mine's breast milk.
Very nice.
He won't say which breasts. Lady Seinfeld.
In the frozen realm of Buffalo, where warriors paint themselves in red and blue and feast upon the sacred wings of fire,
It's too warm.
there dwelt a mighty Norse god known as Alan. With arms like thunder and legs like steel, he was known throughout the land for hurling his magical sphere throughout snowstorms and diving headlong into battles that mortal men would flee. In the dark raven's nest of Baltimore, there lived a wizard of extraordinary power. Lamar the Mystic, they called him, for his movements defied the very laws of nature. Where others ran, he glided. Where others stumbled, he danced. His enchanted feet left defenders grasping in the shadows, and his arm could summon lightning when least expected. These two great beings have met before in the season of change, when autumn's leaves still clung to their branches. On that day, in the wizard's own fortress, his magic proved stronger. The Norse god, weakened by a treacherous trick play, watched as his army fell 34-20. But the god, he had not brought his full legion that day. His trusted shield bearers, Milano and Johnson, were tending to wounds in distant halls. Now, as the frozen moon rises over the January battlefield, they shall meet again. But this time in the Norse god's own realm, where the buffalo winds howl with the voices of 10,000 warriors, and tables tremble before being sacrificed to the tailgate gods. The mystical merchants of chance have studied their ancient scrolls and cast their bones of prophecy. They speak of a battle so evenly matched that they only ask 1.5 points of tribute to back either champion. Those who pledge their gold to the wizard's cause shall receive $1.82 pieces for each one wagered, while the Norse god's followers are promised a double return on their investment. Such narrow margins have rarely been seen in battles of this magnitude. The wizard brings with him a fearsome running back. The ground assault claimed 299 yards against the steel men of Pittsburgh. But the Norse god has assembled his finest defenders. Groot the Unmovable standing watch on one flank. Milano the Swift patrolling the other. Their mission? To contain the wizard's ground magic and force him to cast spells through the frigid air. The wizard's own army has suffered a blow. His swift receiver flowers may be unable to answer the horn of battle. Meanwhile, the Norse god, though bearing a wounded thumb from his last victory, claims that his powers are undiminished. 'Tis but a scratch, he proclaimed to his followers, while casually launching spheres 60 yards through the bitter wind. The sages and the soothsayers of the realm whisper of great scores to come. 51 points, they say, shall be tallied before the final horn sounds. A mighty sum. A mighty sum for the battles waged in the depths of winter, when the very air fights against those who would throw the magical sphere. But here is a truth known to all who study the ancient scrolls. No warrior, no matter how mighty, has easily conquered the same opponent twice in a single season. The Norse god has studied the runes of their first battle and learned the magic that undid him. His trusted advisors, led by the wise McDermott, has spent countless hours defining new strategies.
Oh, he's still going.
As the hour of battle approaches, the frozen faithful of Buffalo prepare their rituals. They will leap through flaming furniture, consume spicy talismans, and paint their bodies despite the Arctic chill. For they believe the Norse god who has led them through so many trials before. And so our tale awaits its final chapter, to be written in snow, ice, and glory. Will the wizard, will he prevail in the Norse snow? Or will the Norse god, surrounded by his most trusted warriors and shield wall mafia, prove that revenge is a dish best served cold?
Morning, Grayson.
The answer lies in the hands of the football gods, who watch with great interest from their luxury boats in the sky. May the best myth maker win, and may the gambling gods smile against those wise enough to read into the omens correctly. I'm going Buffalo, paying $2.
Holy shit. Thank you, Keeper.
No worries. I haven't done one of those in a while.
Leave a like and comment what, if you're still here. Leave a comment. If
Did
you're
you
still
sleep
here,
with
leave a
us?
Comment what you thought of Kiefer's thing and if you skipped any of it. You talk
Comment
more,
what you dreamed about.
You talk more than an ex-girlfriend at someone's funeral.
I actually had a nightmare. Daniel Jones was still my quarterback.
I had a nightmare that Jordan Love only threw to Eagles receivers.
He did. That was real life.
Damn it.
Yeah, you must be watching replay. That's all we've got this week. That's all the time we've got for this week. Thanks everyone for listening, watching, subscribing. Go follow us on the social Instagrams.
Look at him run.
Don't really got much else to say. Let us know who you think is winning the Super Bowl.
He's at the 30.
I suppose we should
Tackle
probably
for
make a
losses
bet
for
on that.
another episode of the Tackle for Loss podcast. The
Nah.
You have to
premier
follow their
New Zealand
socials to
NFL
find out
gambling
what we
podcast.
Alright. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Goodbye.